Hello everybody once again, this is AikawaKazu. Welcome back to another War of Crown video. First and foremost, appreciate you guys for digging the previous video. Already 4,000 views. Hopefully that has been helpful in helping you decide if you want to play War of Crown. And for those who are continuing to play, I know that there's a number of you. Today I'm going to share with you some of the early game progression, useful tips and tricks video to let you guys know what you can do to further on progress in the game. Primarily focusing on crystal farming today. How does one actually farm a bunch of crystals effectively, and exactly how you should actually do it. So if you go to the shop, you realize that there are there's a crystal shop, crystal summon, 240 crystals, 4 to 5 star hero summon, 5 per day, and 5 per day for 3 to 5 star, and also all the souls, different element souls that you can buy, including some of the dwarven hammers that you can use, which are needed if you need a certain material to upgrade your 4 star, 5 star, 3 star equipment. For example, if you want to upgrade an equipment from 2 star to 3 star, you need 2 2-star equipment or 2 2-star dwarven hammers. Or if you want to get from 3 star to 4 star, you need 3 3-stars equipment, any equipment that's 3 stars, including accessories to be, materials to be used for the upgrade. So this is where you can actually use the dwarven hammers for. Alright, so basically crystals is quite important in this game. And it's something that you can see the game, quote unquote, is designed to help you to be able to acquire a whole bunch of crystals, so that you can actually fulfill and use up the 5 limits per day. The limit is there for a reason, which means that the game is kind of designed for you to be able to get 240 crystals times 5, which is about 1,000 crystals, 1.2k crystals every day for that matter. So how do you actually be able to do that? So let me show you what you can actually do. Okay. First and foremost, when you actually play the game, they'll give you hints. They tell you that if you actually sell heroes, you can actually earn crystals. For example, if I throw my Favria inside, oh my goodness, 94 for a level 35 5-star hero. That's pretty decent, right? But then if you take this away and you put in, let's say, a 3-star hero like this one, alright, you only get 5 crystals. I need 1.2k crystals, and I only get 5 from 3-star units that I can get from adventure mode or PvE. How am I going to get 1.2k? So the trick here is this: for every level that you level for a unit, you actually get 1 more crystal. And I believe there are some units that actually give more. There's like a certain goblin unit that actually gives more than 1 per level. But for the most part, how you actually crystal farm is that you level heroes to 25 and you sell them 3-star heroes primarily, because you want to keep the 4-star heroes. Usually they're pretty decent, or natural 4-star heroes should always be kept in case you need to use them as skill up materials. So here we go. How do you actually go ahead and level up heroes aside from using adventure? So the fastest you can do is, let me just show you guys here, this tree. Alright, so you need to use 9 2-star Nyangs to get a 3-star follower to get to level 25. So I'm going to show you guys here. And also that means that you will spend a total of 27,000 gold. Alright, 12,000 but plus the previous 15,000, so a total of 27,000 gold, which is a significant amount if you do this multiple times. If you need to do this 9 times, I don't know, 1,200. Let me just whip out the calculator real quick. Alright, hang on. 1200 divided by 29. You need a total of 42 folders. 42 multiplied by 27,000 gold. Assuming that you're able to hit, you need 1.1 million gold. Obviously, you don't want to spend 1.1 million gold every day trying to get 1.2k crystals, correct? Even though you're able to do it. So how do you actually go ahead and actually get the 3-star units and be able to get the EXP as well? So there's 2 places that you can start, but remember, as I talked about early game progression as well. So today we'll actually talk about 3-star units, notable 3-star units that you should look at, and you should look at to max their skills, which means you need to get at least 12 copies of them, which is very, very possible since they can be farmed from various stages in adventure. So the first one we're going to look at in this video, and I'm going to mention the other 2, will be Naughty. Naughty is a fairy hero which I have right here. And the reason why you can see that my gold is really low right now is because I actually spent 240,000 gold to max the skills, which is 12 units. Every time you do a skill up, it's 20,000 gold. Alright, so why is Naughty so she's actually not that good now that, you know, I found out that some of her skill description is actually wrong, but she's still a very, very good 3-star hero that you should look to maxing her skills for. Good for arena and good for adventure because of how good her buffing and healing skills is. Essentially, she has 2 healing skills. Number 1, she has Pollinate, which is a main healing skill supposedly, alright. Heals all friendly targets within range for 50% of target's HP. So I'm not too sure if 50% of the Naughty's HP or 50% of the target's HP, because you will realize that it doesn't seem to be 50% of the target's HP. So I believe there's some skill description error here as well, but as you can see, this was actually 30%. Yep, and with skill ups, you actually increase it by 20% and -1 turn cooldown, which is a 3-turn healing skill, which is really, really good. And it's AoE, that's why it makes it so good. Secondly, Cultivate. Okay, this is where the erroneous skill description is, which makes her not seem as good as she is. So it's not physical and magical attack of all allies within range, it's actually HP and defense increase for all allies within range. Essentially, this is a healing skill because when you increase the HP, essentially you're healing the hero. So I believe this heal is also close to Pollinate, but I'm not very sure. But basically, you have a double AoE healing skill, and this one is better because this one increases your defense as well. And there is some synergy with heroes like my Arendelle, my Water Arendelle. Yep, Arendelle basically has a skill. You can see his normal attack is plus 30% of defense. So you know, in the future when you have very, very good accessories and you really stack that defense up, level 5, 5-star accessory, level 5, 6-star accessory, your defense will be insanely high. And you can see for Arendelle, plus 5% defense coefficient, which means this can be 50% of his defense next time as additional physical damage. And you know, if you actually use the buff, which is a 60% increase in defense, really, really good for Arendelle. And obviously, overall defense increase for allies will help you in, you know, going through heroic, you know, World 3 onwards, and it also help you out in some of the wanted bounty bosses, like I believe, you know, the wolf is really easy. Wolf's den is really easy, and the crab one is not that easy. The hairy guy, the hairy fluffy unit is also not that easy. That one HP is very high. And last but not the least, the Yeti one is actually the hardest one. Most of you who are new to the game, so having a fairy that is max skill will be really, really useful in helping you to do that. So where do you actually farm your fairies? There's 2 main areas. Alright, you go to adventure. If you're still new to the game and you're still at normal, alright, it's at Alvin's Border 2-1. About 1 in 20 runs to actually get one on average. Sometimes you get lucky and you might get, like, I actually recorded, this is my 3rd time recording this video because the skill description is actually erroneous when we actually tested out the skill. So it's not physical and magical attack increase, it's actually HP and defense increase. So I had to redo the video, and in one of my first runs in recording, one of my first attempts, I actually got it on my first try, but it's about 1 in 10, 1 in 20 tries around there. And what you can do is you actually bring, let me just show you real quick. You bring this, and then you can bring 2 3-star fodders that you're trying to level up to 25, like this and this, which I was doing. And you can really finish it really, really fast, especially if you just bring a friend that is also ranged as well, like this one. Light Lilies, which is double AoE skills, and you can really finish this real fast. So you can really farm 12 Naughties really, really quick. I highly suggest the light and the dark version, mainly because so that they don't easily get countered. You know, like, you know, when you do adventure, there's a lot of like different elements, right? So light and dark seems to be like quote unquote the safest because there seems to be the least number of them in a sense. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'll go for light or dark. There's actually no difference in their skill set. So if you just want to, you know, get a makeshift support skill, that's fine. So that's 900 EXP if you didn't actually see. So if you actually do the heroic version of 2-1, you know, if you're actually quote unquote geared, like you're watching this video but you're already level 15, 20, heroic 2-1 shouldn't be a problem. It's better as well because you actually get 3-star accessories. So this is actually where your gold is actually going to come from as well, I didn't mention. So a 3-star accessory is 3000 gold, a 1-star accessory is 1000 gold. So if you farm at heroic 2-1 for your fairy or naughties, then you'll be able to get 3000 gold every run, unless you get this thing, which is good since you'll need this if you have you know, green element units or earth element units. This will be very, very helpful. So 2-1 heroic if you want. So if you want to farm 3-star units, like 3-star fodders, right, should actually go to Ocean Veil 3-1. You can see this is the double chance, and you get 3-star accessory as well. So even if you don't get a 3-star fodder, you'll get 3000 gold as well. And you know, all these accessories are pretty good for your units to use. In fact, most of my units are still using that. Like I can show you right now, my heroes, I believe my Lai Illis and my, oops, I find it weird, like I need to go to the equipment manager to see the weapons sometimes. Like my Lai Illis is using, and this one level 5, so they can all be used as, you know, leveling up your accessories. But once you get to heroic, you look to get, you know, 4-star accessories, which are special stats, as you can see. Pretty good. But you get these from doing wanted. Alright, so with this, you do crystal farming 29. That's why I have 400 crystals right now. And whenever you get a unit to max level for the first time, you also get 3 garnets. There we go, first max level reward. So whenever you get a unit to 3-star that you have never got to max level before, you'll get 3 garnets. So make sure that you get all the units that you have, including those that you summon, to max level. So you know, you earn that 3 garnets for leveling them to the max level the first time. So don't forget to level any new unit to get to the max level. Okay, what else? Okay, so which 2 other units that you want to take a look at in a future video will be when I actually get enough copies of them. Under common, you have the Hatchling. It's a dragon looking unit. So this unit has really good AoE. Alright, Spew sprays fire from its mouth, dealing 70% magic attack to all targets and inflicts burn. And the best part of this is reducing max HP 10% of max HP for 2. So the burn damage is based on the max HP. You know, when you actually do stages which are further down the road, some of the units are really very tanky, a lot of HP pool. So if you do 10% of the max HP for 2 turns, it's really good. And you know, the proc chance is pretty good, already 80%. And you have Great Ball of Fire. Launches a Great Ball of Flame doing 70% of magic attack. Sorry, I'm reducing the action gauge by 300, so you lower their speed. And most importantly, you can actually get all these skills to max level if you actually farm for them. So 105%, auto attack will also be 105%, and his passive is just that you can move further. But his range is apparently quite far. Again, I would say that you will go for the light and dark one. That is what I'm actually going to go for. Alright, and where can you get him? Let me try to recall. This one I didn't check, so I can't remember. I have to actually, I don't think it's here. I think it's this one. Yep, so you can go to Titania 4-8, I guess. Let me just look at the rest of the stages. Usually there might be a better one. 4-6 works as well. Okay, so 4-6 or 4-8. Yep. I think you will actually choose which one depending on what. I think I'll go for 4-8 since 4-8 has just accessories and the fruit, compared to 6 where you get, I don't know, maybe you don't want to get a 2-star weapon, you know? You just want to reduce the loot table in a sense, even though it's still 4-4, but this one has the fruit. The other one has 3 equipments, you know what I'm trying to say? So if you need the 2-star fruit, then yeah, do 4-8, and if you can do it in heroic, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to do it in heroic as well. So you can farm the hatchling in Titania, and last but not the least, the last one is actually the Trian. And a lot of people are actually using the Trian to cheese stages in mythic stages, which is the difficulty mode after heroic. And I also have Trian as well. Yep, Trian. The reason why he's so good is because he recovers 30% HP each turn, and his normal attack has a chance to, wait, there's a skill with, there we go, Wallop. 50% chance to immobilize them for 1 turn. Yeah, and Nature's Wrath is actually AoE as well, and again you can farm all these units. Yep, and they're all same for the element. I mean, if you want more HP from them, you can put them as leader skill, unless you have another hero that increases HP, like for example, I do have one that increases HP, which is my Dark Bear Alexandro. Yep, increases max HP by 25%, even better. So I put him with the Trian, and then maybe my fairy and 1 DPS, maybe I'll be able to cheese the stages. Maybe the dragon, you know, percent HP, I'm not sure. But here are some things that you can look at to work on, you know, while you're doing your crystal farming. You know, just make sure that try to do that effectively. And that's it. Managed to keep this video short. This is the shortest version of the video that I've made compared to the last 3 attempts that I did. So as always, thank you for supporting my War of Crown videos for those who are playing War of Crown, and if you want to help me out, check out the Nox player link in the description below. Just click on it, go to the site, check it out, and if you want to use Nox player, feel free. If not, it's all good. And yeah, as always, if you enjoyed the video or if this video is helpful, stomp the like button, subscribe to the channel for more, and my name is AikawaKazu. Thanks for watching once again, God bless, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye guys, have fun.